Good morning, 10:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, December 18th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see with XRP, down 2 points, about 2% or down 1.2 cents to 5974. Extreme alert this morning. XRP gets below this first level of support, almost comes down to the bottom of this little channel here. Now, if we get rejected at 60 cents, 602, that's a very bearish proposition. And that's showing the flipping of this pattern formation as far as the immediate short term. The worst part about this is this is the Bullflag setup from October. And right now, we talked about if we got below it and got rejected, you'd have a technical breakdown down to 52.5 cents. So right now it's urgent. XRP's urgent. We're down below 60 cents right now. If we do get a rejection at that 603, let's just say, or 60 cents especially, that would signal a 12.3% drop. Now, the one thing I'm looking at is that RSI is way getting to oversold now. 3 hourly, 4 hourly's oversold. Daily's breaking down a little bit, but that's going to end up being a little bit lower at the end of the day. But the daily candle's not closed yet. So if you start looking at the RSI, it almost speaks like this needs to move back up now. So are we going to get a rejection here and fall another 12.5%? Or do we bounce off of this low support? We'll find out whether or not we're below that 60 cent mark or not. 598 is actually where it's at. But on that formation, we need to be above that lower support. Otherwise, that could signal about a 12.5% drop to 52.5 cents. That's actually the technical target on a breakdown from here. If we break down out of this formation and get a rejection, let's move this up just a little bit where the pattern's at. It's still right around 52. So that's what we're looking at a technical breakdown of this bull flag falls apart. And we can see it very clearly, even in the weekly. If we're looking at weekly support, XRP came down to that weekly 20 now. It's bouncing off of that weekly golden cross, the 20-day support. So if you break that, that's where you get the big drop. But if we can stay within this formation, we would still have a very bullish setup. We have a nice liquidity grab this morning to start the trading week. But like I said, if it breaks this, that is very bad news, as this bull flag's been set up since October. So this is an urgent alert this morning. So please, if you're watching this, make sure to hit that like button and share this on social media to help push this community through the algorithm and the analytics. It will help us tremendously in getting a much wider audience. We're very close to 19,500 subscribers now. So if you watch my content and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and pay attention to this. If XRP does get this rejection, you're talking about a 12.5% drop here. And it came back down to the bottom of the formation, broke it briefly, but now we're right around 597. That's a good 12% drop here if it breaks down. So pay very close attention to that. That's the extreme warning this morning. XRP's formation from October, it's breaking down. And then the formation in the immediate short term is we had two different ways of looking at this. We had symmetrical support, and then we had the falling channel support. Well, if it gets rejected on here, that's how you know that the next technical target's coming down to about 57. If this breaks, we're having a problem. The other reason this is important, if you get rejected here at 60 cents or that 602, that shows us we're overtly bearish in this time frame, and you could start to rotate down even further. But that RSI is starting to play on our side here. Look how low the RSI is. At some point, we're going to have to reverse rally up. That 4 hourly is so oversold right now. It can come down a little bit lower, but it's in oversold territory now at 22. I'm sure it could drop down farther, and maybe it will. But at least we're starting to build towards a reversal here. The RSI is starting to go in our favor. So we'll see exactly how this plays out. We really will. But something big is about to happen with XRP. And we're going to see, is it going to be a big move down? Or are we going to hold this bull flag from October, get back on the top side of this and make a run back to the top side? So it's about a 15% move back to the top side of this bull flag, or a 12% drop down to 525, which is the technical target on a breakdown. So be very, very careful here. pay very close attention. I would like to get this update out so everybody can see this. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider joining or consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to pay it forward and show extra support, you can always join Tom's Army or send a YouTube super chat, as that would be appreciated greatly. If you're looking to trade XRP, your favorite crypto, video description below. There's multiple ways. The futures trade, long you're shorting the market, or just spot buying. Lowest spot fees or future fees that you can find, and it's for the USA and abroad. There's a couple different exchanges. Other than that, XRP market cap in this rising channel still. We fell below 33.15, that pivot point. Now we're coming down to the next pivot point of 30.89 billion. If it breaks that, your low support is 29.9 billion. And if you break that, that's where you can have big drops down to 24.8 billion. Other than that, we're still in this rising channel. And unless this pattern's ready to break down, it will reverse back and forth, back and forth. So very volatile. A lot to pay attention to. But the most important thing this morning is, can XRP get back above that 602? Or are we going to have a technical drop point here down to 52.5 cents? Or can we start holding that support again, get back above 60 cents, and start rotating back up to 68 cents? That's what we're watching for on this trading week. It's going to be very volatile. So I encourage you to be very, very present this entire week.